The Florida Consent Decree was created as a result of a lawsuit brought against the Florida Department of Education in 1990. It protects English learners from being denied access to any educational programs because they do not speak English proficiently. English learners are entitled to programming that is appropriate for their level of English proficiency and their academic achievement level and any special needs they may have. One of the 6 areas addressed in the decree is equal access to appropriate categorical and other programs for limited English proficiency students, and discipline falls under that area. I'd like to add a few more comments to my group's discussion and what-if questions. In addition to not understanding an assignment correctly, what if the student isn't given the same opportunities for reward in the classroom because they can't answer correctly? If you give them the reward for making the effort, you could be rewarding the wrong behavior because they don't know that their work is wrong. The teacher may find it hard to know when they should or shouldn't reward the students for their efforts. Another social development problem is, what if the student doesn't understand the rules of a game they're playing with other English-speaking students and they mess up the game? The other kids could ignore the ELP student and not want to play with them. And as teachers, should we try to make the children play together or do nothing and reinforce the student's decision to ignore the ELP student? In addition to the student and teacher communication issue, what if the ELP student is so young that they can't communicate their basic needs and end up disrupting the class frequently? What do you do to communicate with them before you get so frustrated you discipline them for not being able to control their behavior? It's easy to forget that the ELP child cannot always communicate versus a child who can and chooses not to. Those are my comments for our group discussion and my what-ifs.